All right. According to a new CNN article, too much bad news can make you sick. Well, they are the experts. They point to social media, new technology, 24-hour news, which allows you to experience depressing stuff you never would have decades ago. Wow, who could be responsible for this? A murder in one state, a train crash in another, a wildfire here, a flood there. They all come at you at once. It overwhelms you. Then comes disaster fatigue, numbing you to tragedy. So how does this make you sick? The article never shows any statistics about that. It's all hypothetical, no evidence. Maybe that could be the problem, CNN. Here's my theory. It's not bad news at all that makes you sick. It's the you are bad news.
Yeah.
When every story paints you as the villain, which happens daily. Let me show you. Here is bad news. Polar bears are disappearing. Here is you are bad news. It's because you mistreat the planet. Here is bad news. Illegal immigration is up. Here is you are bad news. If that bugs you, you must be a bigot. Here is bad news. Police shoot a minority. Here is you are bad news because America, you are racist. So how healthy is it to be told hourly that you're heartless, racist, and killing the earth? That's most news, except here, because we know that you're a good person. But you'll get it at other places. And the Democrat Party, too. CNN is their megaphone. They have the same message. You're bad. Everything is viewed through the same filter born from the campus, which now infects news and entertainment. And it creates only one conclusion. You are the oppressor. You are guilty. If that doesn't make you sick, it should. So you know what I love, Dana? CNN had another article right after that. And it was about how amazing America is right now. You got a great economy, North Korea, low unemployment. Why are people so sad? That was an actual article that ran after this one. Why are people so stressed out? CNN is, they have no self-awareness.
Well, also you do wonder about whether people, because actually the polling doesn't even bear that out, right?
Yeah.
Because if you ask people, do you think America is moving in the right direction? Are you optimistic about the future? All of those numbers are headed in a positive direction. So it might just be that the people that are writing the headlines, that the people in their peer group and the people that they're friends with, they're miserable.
It's confirmation bias, Kimberly. You won't find that at Fox News because we appreciate the viewer. We don't believe America is inherently evil like those other jerk faces at the other cable networks.
Screw them. Because we're too busy being happy and winning, right? That's the thing. But it's such a good point. People go, oh, I don't want to watch the news. It's too depressing, too upsetting, because you get personally blamed, like it relates to you, that America's a bad place, that Americans are racist, that Americans are only concerned about themselves. But when you look at the real facts about what's going on, we are one of the most generous countries, if not the most generous country in terms of helping out other countries. We have great record low unemployment numbers now. People are back at work. They're able to provide for their families. You see the numbers up with women, with minorities, African-American community. We are trying to do even more to improve people's lives. These are all the positive good news stories, like Dana's book, and the good news is, right, that people want to hear that and hear about the wins and not constantly be made to feel bad about themselves with slumped shoulders because somehow you've done something to be a plight on the rest of the world and you're destroying the environment and the rest of the world while you're at it.
Yeah. One, I will say that they touched on something that we talk about here, that technology and cable takes every story and makes it national. So we think that all this stuff is happening right now.
Well, I thought your point was well taken, though. They have no statistical basis. But I must say, I think that point that you're now making about, you know, every earthquake, every murder is a national story is also true, and it affects you. So a lot of people do what Kimberly was describing, which they say to me, you know, I don't watch news as much as I used to. Because, one, they think it's, especially in our audience, that it's all anti-Trump stuff that's coming. They don't want to hear that. But secondly, a lot of it's just depressing news. There's all, you know, my love is every station does breaking news, breaking news. What is this breaking news? I don't know. Well, okay, but if it catches your eyeballs, your ears, it's almost like an involuntary response. Your head swings to the TV. But I will say this, I find it odd coming from Mr. I hate these people that you're saying that, in fact, we are the love boat right here at Fox News.
That is true. I am a hypocrite. He got me there. Brian, do you have an opinion? You do a news program as well. I believe it's in the mornings. Is it a local program?
And of course, it's going to be national. I believe it's most cable systems.
Yes. It's a delightful show. You have cooking segments.
Right.
Pets.
Cooking with friends.
And we used to have pet of the day.
I know that.
But then we got too many. The ratings got too high. It depressed the rest of the company. So
then Ducey ate that dog.
65% one time. It was not like he does it every day. 65% say they follow the news most of the time. 68% say they're worn out by the news. And here's what I say.
That's about right.
When President Obama, when President Bush was president, the one thing about Fox is we don't program the same story 1 hour. Look at how different this show is, in all seriousness. Look how different our show is for 3 hours. There's not Trump is great, Obama's bad, Bush is great, Carter is fantastic. We change gears. If you look at the other channels, it's 45 minutes of how bad Trump is, and then 15 minutes on how I wish Oprah was president. So that, to me, it shows a program. If you watch here, people are happier. I would like to see CNN do a study on why Fox viewers are so much happier. Because we have a diversity of views. It allows you to get information and make your own opinion, as rather will show you how to look, why you should feel bad.
I think they should call that the Stelter effect.
But I don't even
When you
know who
feel
that
bad watching
Hall
the news.
Monitor.
The nation's hall monitor.
Brian,
The problem with
fine
CNN, I
show.
know we got to go, is that they'll take one event and make it the rule, not the exception, with everything.